people. So today I'm going to talk about superheroes, and mainly because Iron Man 3 trailer came out. But first, I want to start off by kissing your face because that's super important, because I love you guys. Like I was saying, Iron Man 3, the trailer was released and everybody's like going crazy over this shit, and I'm kind of on the offense because part of me, I really love superhero movies, even though I don't read comics and shit because I'm just not really a comic book type of person, but part of me is kind of disappointed with the way shit is going with all these superhero bullshit movies. The part of me that's super excited about Iron Man 3 is mainly because I love Iron Man. I mean, come on, he's like the sexist, you know, he just loves women. He's kind of like the superhero that really doesn't give a fuck because his identity is already out there. He's the badass motherfucker that was like, I'm Iron Man in front of like thousands and thousands of people. I mean, come on, that gives you some credit. I mean, think of Batman, think of all these other people who try to keep their identity a secret, and then you just have Iron Man. He's like, total badassness. Plus, it took him a while to get into that whole lovey-dovey thing. All these other superheroes kind of had their love interests, and it's all like, mushy-gushy, and Iron Man was kind of like, I just like fucking the women. And then he settled down to Pepper. Somewhat. The part of me that's disappointed is the fact that they keep redoing all these superhero movies. I mean, like, you had Spider-Man, and then they changed Spider-Man up, and then they did 50 million Batman movies, and now it's like going to be 50 million Iron Man movies. We're on Iron Man 3, and then we're going to get to like 20 here pretty soon. And it's not necessarily a bad thing that they keep making 50 million of these movies, because I do enjoy them, but it's getting to the point where it's kind of like they're just pushing it out for money. It's like, here, let's hurry up and get the superhero movie done. We just did Avengers, blah blah blah, now we gotta throw in this shit. And to be perfectly honest, after watching the first Avengers movie, and yes, they are working on a second one, which is kind of like more pushing it out there, I would have been happy with the Avengers movie being Iron Man 3 because it was really focused a lot on Iron Man. I mean, he got a lot of face time in it, and of course you had the other people there like Thor and Captain America, but still you got a lot of Iron Man's storyline within that. And after watching all that big adventure, I'm like, what the hell is left? What else can Iron Man do? I mean, his identity is already out there, he's already saved his fucking hometown and shit. He saved all that shit in the Avengers. Like, what else is left to save? One thing I do find intriguing in the trailer though, since I do not read the comic books, I'm wondering why the hell does he have a suit that looks like Captain America? It's like Captain America and Iron Man had sex and boom, there's his new suit. So I'm kind of wondering what the hell is up with that. They also made it seem like a really serious movie too. Like the last Batman that came out, it was really serious, and I don't really like superhero movies that are so totally focused on being serious. Like, the reason why I love The Amazing Spider-Man was because Spider-Man was hilarious throughout the movie. And why I love Iron Man is because he jokes around, he really doesn't give a fuck what people think about him, and he just makes it fun to watch. So I'm hoping that with this movie they don't lose track of Iron Man being the funny man that brings the comedy into the movie, and they give us like some shit, boring, crappy movie where it's like, oh, I gotta save Pepper, oh, I love Pepper, oh, Pepper this, Pepper that, because we really don't give a fuck about what you love, Iron Man. We just watch you because you're fucking funny. Or at least that's just how I feel about it. I wouldn't want to watch a boring Iron Man movie. I would want to watch the same sexist, want to touch booty, feeling breast kind of loving dude. And I really wouldn't mind if they threw in a lot of explosions along the way, because I like to watch things go. I guess what I'm trying to say in the most polite way possible that I could put it out there is, Marvel, DC, when you're on your quest for money with all these fucking superhero movies you're trying to throw out there and just get it out there, boom 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 like this for us, please, whatever you do, do not fuck this shit up for us. When we have characters that we love, superheroes that we follow, please don't mess it up. That's like the biggest cock block, movie block, whatever you would want to call it, out there. And since we were even talking about superheroes in the first place, like, what if this would be like the coolest thing ever if you could be a superhero in real life? That's been like my life's dream after watching all these movies they keep throwing in my face. If I could be one superhero, it would probably have to be Iron Man, just because he's the only one out there with like the biggest balls ever. He's like, yo, I'm Iron Man, and I would want to be the guy that's out in public, like, fuck off world. And it's totally not because he's got a lot of money. I also got this really fucking cool, scary ass mask that is something you would not want to run up against in the dark, because that shit is just fucking weird. And I had it on my last video, and if you guys didn't see it, you're probably not on my Facebook, which you should totally go over to my Facebook and hang out with me. So go do it. And that's totally not a subliminal advertisement. And I will talk to you beautiful people later.